But anyway, this was also the year that we completed negotiations to permanently preserve camp's beautiful natural setting. This project took over 10 years, but it was well worth the wait. Thanks to Rufus Miller for his early work on the project, and to the ad hoc committee for negotiating our agreement with the state of Delaware, led by Hunter Fickey of Emmanuel on the Green and Celeste Cox of Christchurch Dover and now St. Anne's Middletown. At the same time, work is well underway, as Walt mentioned, to incorporate Camp Arrowhead into the Sussex Wastewater Treatment District. The task has been complex and somewhat expensive, but it fulfills our commitment as citizens here in Delaware and as stewards of the natural environment. So important. Thanks, as always, to Nancy and Walt LaFontaine for their leadership, and congratulations to Terry Valenti as she begins her expanded role as Director of Camp Arrowhead. Thank you. Also, thanks to our diocesan trustees for their faithful oversight of the former cathedral campus. Almost all the hoops have now been cleared. We're only a few weeks away from finalizing our agreement with the Ministry of Caring to turn this important community resource into 60 units of affordable housing for senior citizens. The cathedral building itself will be preserved for community use, and it will be a wonderful and much needed resource for historic Brandywine Village, and a reminder of the legacy of the ministry of our church in that neighborhood. This year, our deacons training program enrolled 3 new postulants. They begin their path toward preparing to become ordained deacons. We've been blessed by their ministries, by the ministry of our current deacons, and look forward to adding them to that number. Thanks to Archdeacon Pat Malcolm for her leadership and ministry. Also, our Diocesan Advance and Development Committee, the A&D Committee, continues to provide diocesan financial support, grants and loans for congregations as they expand and renovate parish facilities. As the folks from St. Martha's mentioned, the largest loan we ever made from the A&D committee was to St. Martha's, as we have made significant loans to the other growing congregations here along the shore, part of our vision of serving a growing and changing state. When the St. Martha's said how much they wanted to borrow, I said, really? But they have more than fulfilled their commitment to us, and if you get a chance, you should see the beautiful and useful parish hall and expanded church building that they have built. We are very proud of them. And all of those who have borrowed and repaid their money to the A&D fund. It is the hardest working money in the state of Delaware. It goes round and round helping our churches. Thanks to the outgoing chair who retired this year, Larry Heinold, a member of St. James Mill Creek, and Arnie Morris from St. Paul's Camden, who is the new chair of that important committee. For many years, the Diocesan Insurance Committee was chaired by Jack McClellan, himself a knowledgeable and experienced insurance professional. Along with other insurance professionals, this committee has guided us as we've made important decisions about these programs and policies. Both protection for church resources, but also benefits to make the Diocese of Delaware a good place and a safe place for everyone to work and serve. Their work makes sure that we are well covered and that the appropriate safety nets are in place. Jack stepped down earlier this year after many years of faithful service. John Davis will replace him as chair. Also to the investment committee of our trustees who oversee both Master Fund A, our joint Master Investment Trust on behalf of the congregations and many ministries here, but also for our invested diocesan endowments. The investment committee's thoughtful policy planning and relationship with our investment managers has provided support for current ministries while growing the value of these important assets. I've certainly enjoyed working with them and appreciate all that they do for us. Now, St. Philip's Laurel was our host in 1999 for my first diocesan convention. And as I was about to deliver my first convention address, the heavens literally opened. One of the biggest thunderstorms of that season to sweep through our state began just as I was climbing into the pulpit to give my first bishop's address. The rain was pouring, the lightning flashing, the thunder clapping and rattling the stained glass windows at St. Philip's Church that day. As part of my convention address, I said this: the Episcopal Church teaches that capital punishment is wrong and not the proper instrument of public policy. The General Convention, dating back as far as 1958, has repeatedly taken that position. I personally agree with this teaching and work responsibly to change public policy here in Delaware. Now, was that thunderstorm a sign? Looking back, I would definitely say yes. As we live our lives as persons of faith, as we enter the public arena as citizens, it will not always be easy. It won't be. Sometimes we will agree, sometimes we will disagree. Sometimes we will see achievements and progress, accomplishment and satisfaction. Sometimes we will be knocked backward. It will be painful, distressing, and maybe even publicly embarrassing. But we should never give up. We should never give up. Jesus does not keep score whether we win or lose, or whether our position prevails or it doesn't. He doesn't judge us by our string of victories or the depth of our defeats. He asks us only to be faithful. He does not want us to give up. And he has promised that one day we will see things that angels long to see. And that God will wipe away every tear from our eyes. So look around. This is the day which the Lord hath made. Bright is the path that shines on our path. The field that the sower planted is ripe for the harvest. God has given us one more good year. Let us use it well.